The Mario Kart Tour Tokyo Tour just started, and it added a lot of new things. It added quote-unquote 14 new characters, while also adding a bunch of tracks. I already got all the super characters, a good chunk of the Koopalings, but no high-ends yet. But to say the least, I'm pretty happy with these characters. But there's something missing. A character who's very important to the Mario franchise. I'm of course talking about the mean green ghost-catching machine, Luigi. He's on the title screen, we've seen beta footage of him, he's in the tutorial, and it's really weird he's not playable yet. But there are 3 other characters from the beta who aren't playable either. These characters are Baby Luigi, Waluigi, and King Boo. Think about that last one. Join me in this video to figure out why Luigi isn't playable, and when I think he could become playable. Ever since the year Luigi ended, Nintendo hasn't treated Luigi with the respect he deserves in Mario games. Luigi's Mansion 3 looks great, but that's a Luigi game. I'm talking about Mario games. He wasn't playable in Super Mario Odyssey, and he's not playable in Mario Kart Tour as of now. Ridiculous, right? We can get 4 variations of Mario, let alone 5 with this tour, but not Luigi? Well, the good news is, it is proven Luigi will become a playable character. After all, he was in the beta, and after reading a lot of your comments, there's a theory going around that actually has some weight to it. Mario Kart Tour has bi-weekly tours where the theme and track selection changes, while also adding new drivers, karts, and gliders. So far we've gotten 2 tours, the New York Tour and the Tokyo Tour. These tours are mainly based on real-life locations, but there's something coming up that could change things up. I'm of course talking about Halloween and Luigi's Mansion 3. Let's take a look at the missing characters from the beta. Just the 4 characters I listed earlier. Luigi, Baby Luigi, Waluigi, and King Boo. If Luigi isn't in the game, you can't have Baby Luigi or Waluigi. That wouldn't make sense. You could have Luigi without Baby Luigi or Waluigi, but not the other way around. However, isn't it interesting that they decided not to include King Boo either? I wonder why. No Luigi, King Boo, or the Luigi's Mansion track along with the Poltergust 4000 cart? Sounds like the next tour will be Halloween themed. And what a perfect way to promote Luigi's Mansion 3. Now, every tour has spotlight characters and new characters added. I'm pretty sure we'll get the remaining 4 characters in the Halloween tour. But what about new drivers and spotlight drivers? Mario Kart Tour is adding a lot of fan-favorite characters, and since the core game is about collecting characters, they have to add a lot. And the new characters I can see are EGAD, Gooigi, and Polterpup. Did you know EGAD was originally going to be playable in Mario Kart DS instead of Dry Bones? That sadly didn't happen, but he has a chance here. He's one of the main characters in Luigi's Mansion, and it would be silly not to include him. Next up is Gooigi, a major part of Luigi's Mansion 3, and also a really easy character to make. He's Luigi, but Goo.
I think that's medicine in there.
Finally, we have the Polterpup. He's a fan favorite, and could be a very cool driver. I also think we're going to get some new special items for some of these characters. In the beta, the only special items were ones that return from Double Dash, or already existing items. In the final game, there are quite a few new special items that suit the characters better. For example, Rosalina had a boomerang flower in the beta, but in the final game, she got what was essentially a launch star from Super Mario Galaxy. Why not have Luigi, EGAD, and Gooigi have the Poltergust G00 as their special item? It would suit them way better than just a fire flower or something, and it would make perfect sense to have. But what about the spotlight drivers? I really like what Nintendo did in the Tokyo Tour. Rather than having the high-end spotlight characters be characters people are very excited to play as, Pauline, they're just variations of other characters. The costumes look cool, but I don't feel super disappointed if I don't get them. And that's how it should be. Originally, Rosalina was a high-end character, but because of her popularity with the fans, they changed her ranking to super, making her easier to obtain. So here's my idea. There's a really cool Halloween-themed Mario costume on a Club Nintendo calendar that sadly wasn't used in Odyssey. But that doesn't mean it can't be used. The costume would be perfect for Mario Kart Tour's Halloween tour. That could be one spotlight driver, and the other could be King Boo's design in the Luigi's Mansion series. For some reason, he has a generic-looking design in the spin-offs, but has a super cool design in the Luigi's Mansion series. This would be a great spotlight character as well. In the end, don't worry guys, Luigi will be playable. And most importantly, Waluigi will be playable. But what do you guys think? Do you think the Halloween tour is next? Or do you think the Paris tour is next? Anyways, thanks for watching and keep calm and Dada on.